Go, Michael.
All right. Everyone, welcome to our first session, session 0 of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Sadly, one of our players can join us today due to personal issues, but we hope she's doing well. And let's our players you know and love introduce yourselves. We'll start with going right to left. Aaron, you go first.
Okay, I'm Aaron, and I'm playing. So we're gonna be doing Dragon Heist. You said
Yes, Waterdeep
Waterdeep.
Dragon Heist.
So I'm playing Shades Repente. I need to figure out how to put an accent over that E on my name, Repente. Anyways, he's a black dragonborn shadow sorcerer. So he's got the whole. I almost went with Fitty. His first name would be Fitty, last name Shades, like 50 Shades, like a play on 50 Cent. But
Or 50 Shades of Grey.
both of those, yes, I'm glad you picked up on that. But I didn't want to go there with the character already. Either way, Shades Repente, he is a black dragonborn shadow sorcerer. He has aspirations to be the greatest crime lord in Waterdeep and even the Sword Coast. He's got contacts in the Underdark, and his focus is trying to controlling trade of illicit goods, especially between the Underdark and the docks of Waterdeep. So the shipping and
Interesting.
so
So let's. I should also note this. It is every session. I forget to note three things. Like for each of your character backstories, I need one, how guys know each other. That's a given. Because that's a must in all D&D sessions. Because it goes crazy if you don't. Two, I'm going to give you guys a list of NPCs. You're going to pick one, and you know this NPC.
Okay.
They're all in the Yawning Portal Inn. And three, I need a reason, a goal, and I think you gave me this, and a reason to why you would want a lot of money.
Yeah. So I've established my goal, and obviously that requires money.
We don't have to know each other yet, do we? That's good introductory mission.
Well, so I guess I'm imagining this is why we're doing this session 0, right? We're gonna hash all that out. There's not gonna be a whole bunch of action this session for everybody watching, but we're gonna hash all that out, our connections.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so that's at least I've established that starting point for this character, and we can go from there. So who's next?
I think it was Jody, but I don't know where he went.
I'm looking for my toes in the Yawning Portal. Thank you very much.
All right, let's go with Peter then.
I am Rick. I'm a kobold cleric, death cleric.
Death domain cleric.
Death domain cleric, yes.
Great.
Sounds like spells rhymes with crit.
I grew up here on the streets of Waterdeep. I've been quite poor my whole life. I'd like to be rich. I'd really like to be rich, make lots of money. I like to squeeze in small places where no one can get to me. I'm very good at hiding and taking care of myself. I think everyone should be able to take care of themselves. I believe that people who help me are people that keep us alive.
So your goal is basically to be rich, like live the noble life, and basically all that.
Yes, I've been poor my whole life. I want to be rich.
Okay, makes sense.
I can help you with that. By the way, Michael knows this, but I'm channeling Ving Rhames for my character. Both his Marcellus Wallace as well as Cobra Bubbles from Lilo and Stitch.
I am a little different from most clerics. I'm a dexterity based cleric.
Interesting. Really.
Also, things I should mention is I'm going to explain how this adventure works for you guys, so you get a better understanding. But before that, I believe Jody, you have a character.
I do. Yes.
Sorry,
A little
feedback.
echo?
Well, it's my introduction time, eh?
Jody's voice is on roll 20 for some reason,
Okay, let me shut it off.
Really?
which got me feedback. Come back to the mic.
All right.
Hold up. No, that's it. Maybe the mic. Does that take care of it? Am I off of roll 20?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. I think Pete might be muted just so that way we're not getting the feedback. But...
No, I just turned off my PC speakers.
Okay.
Let's see. Video output and source. All right.
What are you doing, Michael?
I'm trying to turn you down on roll 20. Oh wait, there it is. Oh. Yeah, you're on roll 20. I don't know. I'm trying to find how to turn you off.
I think he might have to be the one that turns it off.
Okay, go to settings and turn it off.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
It's all right. We fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
Like I want to broadcast to
Oh,
others.
easily distracted, obviously. Easily distracted, yes. Default output source speakers, change that to none or what?
So no, go down to I want to broadcast to others. And select nothing.
I see, nothing.
And I want to receive from others, nothing for that matter.
Oh, and Rit is 9 years old.
Nice.
No, let's not go there.
You're a third of my age.
Kobold's ages, they start at like 6 as adulthood.
Okay.
All
right.
So I'm rolling into town with this furball. No, what's here? I don't know. Anyway, I came into town with a friend. She doesn't seem to be around right now. Makes me a little skittish. But I'm
she changed her character a bit.
Oh. I rolled into town with that furball. Who doesn't want to associate with me anymore?
Not a Forbog anymore.
Okay. Wait, what does that do? So, yes, my name is Nicholas Needlefoot. I'm a bit of a cat person. Black fur, long hair, a little fluffy. No, I won't dress as a furry for this game, even if Michael asked me. And I am playing. I'm an inquisitive little guy. Or, curiosity and the cat. Well, that old story. I'm sure Michael will put it to good use soon. And I like pocket things, like shiny things, especially. Also, gain a little bit of knowledge. I've been out in the wilderness as a hermit for a while, and just birds and the bees got so much to say, and after that, they're about their business, I want to find new things, new knowledge, and new stuff. I like the shiny things. Yes, the shiny things are good. And the lighty things, like that wand over there. Ooh, that looks like a nice bright light. So, Nicholas Needlefoot, at your service. Sometimes a little skilled with my paws in plucking things off of the bad people and putting them in the hands of the good people.
I have shiny things that I can share with you.
It's called a flashlight. Just follow the light.
Right. Well, sure, that's not a wand of lightning. I had a bad experience with the wand of lightning once. That wasn't a previous life, you see. I'm now on my second life, I think, or maybe my fourth. I forget.
Yeah, the lightning fried your brain.
I
Yeah,
believe
but
it. Your name. See?
okay, so now we introduce the characters. Let me explain how this adventures work. There are 4 different villains that you're going to be competing against in a race to inevitably, since Chris Perkins already revealed it, this is kind of spoiler territory. But basically, you know what a dragon is in Waterdeep.
What's that now?
You know what a dragon is in Waterdeep.
What do you mean? Do I know what a dragon is in Waterdeep?
Basically, it's what they call a gold coin.
Okay.
So basically, your goal is to race and compete against one of 4 villains to get the gold first, basically. Which, as Chris Perkins put, they're each doing it for their nefarious purposes, and your goal is to get it before they do. So basically, you guys are doing it to get it for your nefarious purposes, while this villain, he or she, is trying to get it for their nefarious purposes. That's basically the adventure. And there's 4 to choose from, and they're all represented by a season. So we got 1 for spring, 1 for summer, 1 for autumn, and 1 for winter. I have a goal in mind of the villain I want to use, but since Roll20 is updating them, I can't use only but a few, so I have a backup for them. Basically, the one I want to use, I'm just saying this to the audience. So for those who know, I'm going to say winter. But if that fails, the backup will be autumn.
And so autumn is available already on Roll20?
Yes.
So you used the purchased version of Waterdeep Dragon Heist via Roll20 then?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. You guys are worth it.
He's got shiny stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not completely available? That's weird.
Well, it's set in add-ons, and add-ups are being updated, so they're not working right now.
You should have managed more money back then. Get your shiny back.
You guys are worth it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So.
Well, I'm worth it. I don't know about the rest of them.
Ooh, look, there's an elk back in the background.
So do you guys want to get into the NPCs?
Sure.
Okay.
I can't find my Ionic portal, so I don't know what happened to it. I might have pawned it in my desperation to make rent 1 month, or sold it.
Okay, so we got Yawning Portal, Friendly Faces. We have the ever popular owner, proprietor, and bartender of the Yawning Portal himself. Durnan is one of the choices for people you can know. There's a barmaid named Bonnie. There's a human bard named Three Strings.
Ooh, strings are good for cats. Yes.
And we have a human patron named Jalister Silvermane. And I'm probably butchering these names. We have Meloon War Dragon, a human adventurer. And we have Obaya Udane, a human cleric of Joaquin. And a half-orc mercenary named Yagra Stonefist.
Rather attracted to the bard, you see. 3 strings. Yep, that's me. That's the one I'm clinging to.
Okay, so you got 3 strings.
I got 3 strings.
Does any of the others interest you guys? You have not picked yet?
I can't say I was really paying that much attention. I was looking for a pawn for my kobold.
So tell me about the half-orc mercenary.
I can't say much, but she does typically get in fights and bars all the time. Always looking for a good match, a good arm wrestle, a good a good brawl. But sometimes if they tell her the wrong way, she'll just punch them.
Who else? Is this a full list of NPCs?
Yeah, this is the list of NPCs.
Okay.
But
I like that. I like that. That half-orc mercenary. I could occasionally use some muscle from time to time, and Yagra seems like she would be a ideal type of muscle to bring on certain transactions.
Ka-ching.
So what would you say the name was? Can you spell it or put it in chat?
Yeah, I can put it in chat. Give me I'm gonna put it in Roll20 chat real quick. Let's see.
Actually, I'm not sure how I put a pawn on my character.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue how to get a pawn on mine. So
I think you can put an icon, but I think it's up to him to put the pawns.
Yeah, I think he has to put the pawn.
And link them to our character sheets.
Oh yeah. I can link.
Okay, I think my character's done.
Okay.
So find a black cat somewhere. Put that up.
Okay. So one word for you. One word for you. Oh, yeah, does have a full name. What are the NPCs? Okay, I'm gonna read them out to you real quick. Let's see. We got Durnan, the proprietor of the Yawning Portal, and bartender and former adventurer himself. We have Bonnie, the barmaid. And Three Strings, his name is... No, I'm not supposed to say his name. But Durnan, proprietor of the Yawning Portal. Is that the one you want?
No, I was just typing them in as you said them.
Bonnie's the next one. She's a barmaid. Bard.
Someone's beeping a lot.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But someone keeps sending chats.
I was just typing these things in, so I don't have to ask again.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Jelster Silvermane. And close enough. Maloon War Dragon.
That was like an orc or something?
No, he's a adventurer. Human adventurer. You must spell that on purpose. Okay, and Obaya Yude, a human Cholton human female cleric. Joaquin.
How am I supposed to find a token? Yeah. Is there a place I'm supposed to go to look for tokens?
Your tokens have been already set up. They just haven't been attached to your character sheet. And that's for
found them all?
Well, yeah. I just took your character portraits and put them on there.
Okay. My portrait's probably not going to work very well for a token.
I haven't got your portrait yet. Oh.
You mean my little meow to the human came out portrait thing?
Yeah, I took that. Unless you want to do a different one.
I think we should use the very concerned kitty. That'd be awesome token.
And of course, there's Yager of Stonefist, which Aaron has already picked.
Yager?
Yagra.
Does he drink a lot?
Okay.
We can only talk to one guy per person or something like that?
Well, you're supposed to each player's supposed to pick one, but
Okay.
yeah. These are NPCs that have you don't know much about them. Just say you're friends with them. That's all.
Okay. And
Oh,
we see them at the Yawning Portal.
Pretty much, you're going to see them at the beginning.
So these are like people we know from the Yawning Portal before our adventure starts, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Strings was
so
just around in the forest playing his songs, and he saw me, and he was like, "Hey, come see visit Waterdeep." Yeah, that's how it started.
I just like to picture your character. He's just playing his strings. He's like, and your character just comes up. He's like, stop that! Stop that! Stop that!
Maybe.
So what type of cleric is this?
What type of?
Will be a Yodad cleric.
Yude, she's a cleric of Joaquin. I think Joaquin may be from Tempest.
Isn't Joaquin Tempest or something?
Joaquin is a goddess of trade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have my knowledge domain cleric worships her.
Okay, I'll be friends with the cleric since I'm a cleric.
Okay.
I'll probably need to figure out how to actually spell her real name. Allies.
Knowledge and trickery, gods of
knowledge
trade.
And trickery. Yeah.
Right.
That's actually pretty cool.
So you saw that?
Okay,
I
I
don't
put that as my ally.
What's that now?
I put that as my ally, right? This is like an ally, someone we know.
It's someone you know.
Yeah.
Not per se that the other party knows because they picked someone else. Yeah.
That's why she's my ally.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she introduced me to the arcane arts. Since I am a street urchin.
Got to be careful of those street urchins. They might start doing weird things, like giving you bountiful luck.
I'm not that kind of street urchin.
You're not you're a kobold, not a halfling.
So that's interesting. So
that is a truth, though. I do need to figure God. And since this is Waterdeep, we're probably going to use the gods from Forgotten Realms.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I think I recommend to you, since you're going Death Cleric, either Raven Queen or well, they say use Raven Queen as a patron to warlocks, but you know, she's a goddess of death. She's a goddess of death. But that or Tiamat, which would be fun.
Tiamat is not here. Tiamat.
She's on non-human.
Tiamat.
But she is in Sorko's Adventures Guide or mentioned.
Playing Gnomish? No.
Did you say we are allowed to go more than one extra book beyond the Player's Handbook?
Pretty much.
It might come into play when I hit 3rd level. I kind of wanted to go off one of the Xanathars, the rogue kids. I also wanted to play cat. So.
Oh, Tiamat's trickery. Never mind.
Tiamat's not in the Sword Coast guide as god.
But she's mentioned oftentimes in.
She might mention the Player's Handbook.
Yeah, she is. But it's trickery is her domain. You don't have very many deaths. There's a troglodyte god of hunger, Log Zed, which sounds dangerously close to the name Lord Zed. The deaf. Blipple do bloop. The Kutoa goddess. Deaf. Vol. That's interesting. There's a lawful neutral.
Or Kumuk, Cobalt God of War and Mining.
Cobalt God of War Mine. That's a war domain, though. Do you want to go war?
No, death. The only death domain here I see are the Troglodyte God of Hunger.
Oh wait, I'm reading Eberron. Never mind. Let's see.
Lobster Head, Keeper of
Is
God,
there
Evil.
zero?
That's Greyhawk. Oh, Forgotten Realms. Here we go. Death. Ball.
Oh, that's Greyhawk. I mean that goof too. Charge, Darkness and Loss, Neutral Mule, Death,
Ooh, this one might actually work for me. Kenslar, God of the Dead, upright skeleton arms holding balanced scales, lawful neutral.
No, it works. Kellenbor.
Kellamvor. I don't know where I put that on my character sheet.
Maybe on the bio side.
I wonder if Kellamvor's in the Sword Coast Guide.
It's mentioned in the
Kelly.
Tyranny of Dragons modules in Adventures League because they have the Doom Guides of Kellenbor.
Lawful neutral. God of Death. That is my god.
So, have you guys come up with a reason how you got to level 1? Like, Aaron, did you come up with a reason to how you became a shadow sorcerer from your criminal background?
No, I have not, actually.
Good question.
It may have had something to do with me venturing into the Underdark. What is it on the Underdark? There's a particular. So with Waterdeep, can you explain a little bit about because it's my understanding you can get to the Underdark through Waterdeep.
Yeah, it's called Undermountain, and that's a whole nother adventure that may or may not be waiting for you guys later. Depends on how fast we run this adventure.
Yeah, would it be possible to have like encountered some Underdark creatures in my past? Like I said, trying to establish trade and illicit
shadows. Trade. The shadow sorcerer. My thinking is the shadow sorcerer is connected to the Shadowfell in some way. The plane.
Right.
So, but the Underdark is where these lines between the Shadowfell, the Abyss, the Nine Hells
converge. Yeah.
So, I would guess you fell in Underdark and got tainted by the. Let's just say, actually, that would be an interesting story.
Tainted.
You could say Durnan found you trying to venture into the well and brought you back out, but you were tainted. Or some adventurers found you and brought you back out.
Yeah. Maybe that was the mercenary.
Yeah, she was just helping some adventurers, and then she brought you back out.
Or is it possible? Yeah. So, like I've said before, his Shade's aspiration is to be like the Marcellus Wallace or whatever you want to call it of Waterdeep. That doesn't necessarily mean he's anywhere close to it or any more than a 2-bit thug, but at this point, but that's definitely his goal. And would that be part of how he knows the other characters? Like maybe trying to put together a team.
Yeah. It could be what's your character's name?
My character Shades, as in
Shades.
glasses, as in
Shades
sunglasses.
3. It's like Ocean's 11, except it's Shades 3.
Shades 3. I was thinking like Blade 3 or something. Blade Trinity, Shades Trinity.
Watch them fight Strahd.
After
Wait,
first
you're
Waterdeep, then Barovia.
That'd actually be pretty funny. But I don't think Pete wants to run Barovia for him again. Unless he gets a creeping hunt again. Gosh, what was I thinking on that one? But
So we've got Enel, Ni, shoot. That's supposed to be a warlock, you said? Enai?
Undying.
Undying warlock? What is that?
That is in Sorko's Adventures Guide.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it is a interesting warlock. It's one of my favorites. It's the Pact of Immortality. But you make a deal with a lich or some being that's transcended into immortality, and you slowly become more immortal, but you become slightly more lichish, if that makes
Okay.
sense, without
Yeah.
actually becoming a lich.
Mm-hmm.
But it all has to do with death and undying and stuff like that. It's crazy. Like you get abilities like spare the dying and pull someone back from unconsciousness into life
Woohoo!
and stuff like that. And you can
Oh, I don't want to come back.
you reattach severed limbs at higher levels.
Nice.
Mm.
Which
In
could be
case you have
useful
to-
if I use a pair of
Scissors.
scissors to cut off somebody's digits while I'm interrogating them, and then I could get the warlock to put them back on once I'm
Oh no!
satisfied with the
They can
answers.
only put back their limbs, not their anybody else's limbs.
Ah.
Yeah, shucks. It's like, oh, that interrogation wasn't enough for you. Well, let's put all those back on.
Okay,
And start-
tell me everything you know, or the warlock loses the pinky. And of course, they don't have to know the warlock's undying, and can just reattach it.
Yeah, that actually be really funny. And you just see this weird look on their face where they just look back in the eye. It's like, yeah, that would actually be really funny. Why is it? Anyways, we have to stay on topic.
Warlock be like, not my spellcasting hand, not my spellcasting hand.
So what? So let's get to that point. How do you guys know each other, and how did you get to level 1?
Hey man, first of all, I just want to point out to everybody, if you'll notice, I got the accented E into my character name.
Nice.
Woohoo!
The Microsoft keyboard shortcut.
No, that doesn't work, man. I don't know how the heck I got it. I just had to Google it
Shades.
and then copy it.
He went to the store and bought an international keyboard.
An astral keyboard of mystery. That's twice I made that joke in a week, and no one's laughed.
There's a reason for that.
But if you
So if we're trying to put together like a Mission Impossible team,
right.
So for a heist that I've got my sights on, so I came across a cat who a tabaxi who likes shiny things just as much as I do, albeit for different reasons. But
He's got sticky paws.
No, just very sharp claws. Oh, swipe.
And then we've got Rit the kobold, who I don't know what's Rit's character.
Rit will take anything that's not nailed down.
See, I got interested in this Waterdeep thing when Three Strings was wandering through the forest, singing some grand tale of Xanathar and its various things, and I want to see what this Xanathar looks like. I want us to be able to stare at him and stare back.
Who knows? You may get your wish.
If there's
But
one thing
being
I
a
know,
I might change my attention in the drop of a hat and suddenly become interested in that bird over there. Or that squirrel. Squirrel. But yeah, I hear you.
the problem with Xanathar is it's impossible to know which eye he's looking you dead in the eye with. And by the time you know, it's too late.
By the time I know, I'm a pile of dust, right?
Well, let's roll to find out.
Yeah, right.
I'm not kidding. That's how those things work. You have to roll to see which eye hits you.
Yeah, I know.
So the book cover
Yeah,
shows a person with a hood and some sort of metal hand or something or gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
For what the Waterdeep
behind them, yeah, for Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Behind that person, mysterious person, is a male and female dressed as if they were either nobility or for the theater or something, wearing, holding up masks. They seem like they're a pair. Behind that is some sort of elf or half elf with an eye patch and a flamboyant hat. And then behind that person, it looks like a beholder. So
who's the puppets and who are the puppet masters?
Well, it seems like I would assume that those are representing the 4 seasons, the 4 bad guys.
You are correct, sir. And do you want me to go ahead and reveal them, or do
No.
you want me to just
No,
hold my tongue?
Just hold your tongue. Hold your tongue. I'm just gleaning what I can from the cover of the book.
Ah.
Right. And
yeah. No spoilers from you, little.
That's right, man.
Zipped.
So
yeah, get to stumble upon these things ourselves.
That's right. Stumble is the operating word here.
I'm very supposed to cat, right?
Well, I'm just going by the way we usually run our adventures, right?
Actually, I'm a rogue, but it doesn't matter. I'm a rogue, but my low stat this time is charisma, so I'm not into the whole intimidation thing. I'm into the dex things.
Sure.
Yeah. So,
it's a good thing we have a warlock and a sorcerer.
Right. They'll be the talking people, right?
That's right.
Not that infamous Derelax guy I hear rumors of.
He's way off in the east. No one cares.
But his name's reached the Waterdeep, hasn't it? Maybe there's a little flyer we saw on the way in. Muglug and Derelax here in a week, postponed.
So we want gold,
right?
Yeah. I'm interested in more knowledge. I kind of wonder how these beholders came into existence and stuff. So maybe I'm hoping to get a backstory from Xanathar.
So let's see. What else here, Michael? In a way of intro and establishing things.
Let's
Would
see.
it be fair to say that I've just met these people from various shenanigans in the Waterdeep and or the Yawning Portal, and
Yeah, I would say you could met them in doing various shenanigans. You're just trying to build up your empire, but all you got is your drinking buddies.
yeah, I mean that's how it all starts, right?
Right. You saw the little chat I put up there, right? You hired this party in a bar. You expect good work.
Yeah.
But I can hint at a few surprises. You may see some NPCs you may have read about or heard about from various books.
Nope. Never heard of them. I'm a hermit. I've lived in
I
the
have
forest.
never read anything about the
Forgotten
Forgotten
Realms.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may be surprised. There may be a few names that you've heard of, but it just never occurred to you. You may meet them.
Sure.
Sure, maybe.
Cool.
So there's that. I won't tell you what season you got until we get to that chapter.
Sure.
So you'll just be in Waterdeep, just doing some various stuff, and when we get to that point, I'll tell you what season
What do we
you got.
do we have just standard starting equipment? I heard Pete talking about cashing stuff in and getting other stuff.
Yeah, I think I allowed Pete to do it because he can't use any of his equipment.
Okay.
So I allowed him to sell it to cash in, and now because he borrowed the gold, or did he borrow the gold?
I'm going to say yes.
The goat?
Gold.
Nah. No, not that.
I let
So-
Pete borrow 1 gold. I let Rit borrow 1 gold, and now Rit is in deep to me.
Yeah,
He didn't read the fine
That's
print.
That's actually why I'm on this mission. I don't actually care about the fame or the fortune. I owe him 1 gold. I'm in deep debt now. That's the most money I've seen in my whole life. 1 gold piece.
That's
You have a
right.
debt you never repay. Yeah. It's a student loan. Hey.
I'm an urchin. I never actually ever got a gold piece before.
Wow.
As soon as he got it, it was gone. It was spent.
Look at that fine pimp coat he's wearing sporting now. I think he's in there somewhere.
That's actually pretty funny. So you all
I'm just happy the Doom Guides take care of me once in a while, keep me fed.
What do you eat?
Oh, are you a Kelmverite?
Yeah, I'm Kelverite.
Nice. Except if you got a green thumb, or are you more the?
Oh, do I have to have a green thumb?
Well, at least the ones in what do you call it?
Tyranny of Dragons modules from eventually.
The eventually, yeah, Tyranny, season 1. What was that town?
Flan.
Flan. The ones in Flan, right? They all tended to the garden, basically the graveyard, so they all had green thumbs.
Yeah.
Except for my paladin. That's why he left he had a black thumb, so he said, hey, you know what, this gardening stuff is for the birds, and so he became a paladin.
No, I just I occasionally dig the holes for him and fill them again. And I gleaned some arcane knowledge from them while watching them.
Nice.
So your 2 characters now know each other because one's in debt to the other.
Yes.
So how does Jody's
it helps
character
hanging
know?
out at the smithy. This is why I sometimes hang out in the smithy.
So how does Jody know Aaron's and Pete's character?
I don't. I was abandoned in this town by my furry old friend. I thought we were gonna have adventures
how much
together.
how much is a ball of yarn? Because I might have one on me.
Silly. What are you, Dragonborn? Silly Dragonborn. I'm not interested in yarn. shiny things. No.
Oh,
Shine-
are you a cousin of mine?
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a family joke.
He was part of the litter. More than that, he was part of the litter.
Mhm.
Same litter.
I'm gonna run.
Which one was the runt?
But so how far and wide are you getting the word out about your need for adventurers? Are you doing it through private channels, or are you posting things on the town square? Or does three stings maybe
I
know about
I have a criminal contact
Okay.
that I've been using to get a message out through that network.
Hmm.
In addition, I've contacted a warlock who is currently traveling here to Waterdeep, or I should be meeting up with them soon
Okay.
to
Well,
help
see.
round out our team.
See, I've been, as I said, I guess I've been abandoned in this town by my companion. I thought we were good friends, and now I'm looking for a quick and easy way to make money. And I've got some skills with my claws, with delicate machinery and stuff like that. So I'm willing to help you get through the interesting doors and the interesting traps. But I don't plan to talk. Nope, no talking here. Beyond what a few mews and purrs.
So your claws are considered deadly weapons?
Oh, they are, yes, but they're also fine lockpicks, too.
I'm in need of people who are proficient with deadly weapons.
Well, I have some skills with the rapier. If we can get in combat together, I can do a quick behind the back stab, and whoa, the way they go down when that happens. Although I don't like to kill animals, just people.
How can you tell the difference?
Fur. See,
You have fur, don't you?
Yes, I'm not a person either. I'm a fine epoxy. Thank you very much. And you?
I don't have no fur.
So I don't understand. Will you or won't you kill other tabaxi?
That's a conundrum. Yeah, I don't know. In self-defense. When I feel like my life is on the line, or one of my lives, yes. But must we always resort to fighting and killing? Can't we let the warlock and the sword talk about?
Indeed, my friend. Sometimes talking is the best course of action.
Or bribing.
In order to become the most influential person in Waterdeep, having a blade is important, but being able to discuss things intelligently is just as important.
Indeed. See, your words of wisdom strike true. Maybe that's why I'm here. I want to learn more of your wisdom. Yeah.
You seem like a person who could appreciate both forms of communication.
What? Sorry. I had a dirty spot there.
That would be funny if I can get an artist to draw you guys as characters like the Reservoir Dogs. Just have you guys in like a kobold, the dragonborn, and all the guys in just shades and suits.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh,
so Rit, now that you're indebted to me,
Yeah, boss. What you want, boss?
I feel like we have a very close personal relationship now. Would you mind, Rit, if I referred to you as Little Buddy?
No, boss.
You got a dragonborn and then a kobold, right?
yeah.
Little Buddy. Buddy.
I'll take Mini Me.
Mini Me. Oh my gosh.
Excellent. We're here for 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right, Michael, what's next? You think we've established our connections yet?
Yeah, I think you established your connections. Oh yeah, did you come up with reasons for gold? Except for Jody, I think Pete wants to collect gold so he can pay off his 1 gold debt.
yeah, that's right.
Is 1 gold debt.
That's right. I'm only seeking gold to buy good, fine books to read while I lay by the fire for 20 hours of the day.
So basically, you're gonna get like your own little humble abode, like a big library with your own library with a fireplace, your own chair, and you're just reading it.
Yeah, basically, a little traveling cart that has a exquisite library on it filled with the finest arcana. Even though I'm a thief.
I thought it'd just be a big house with a lot of big windows where you could just lie in front of the window and soak in the sun.
Why have windows when you can be wandering the streets on a cart? When the world is your window. Tell you what, I'll put a little window on the side of the cart that I can hide behind.
Oh, I think I saw a squirrel.
Hey, where? No, that's just that wand playing tricks with you again.
Yeah, the little one that shines a flashing light. He just chases around.
Right. No, that's the wand of polymorph. That squirrel used to be that barmaid.
Oh, can we get an uncommon magic item?
Oh, yeah.
An uncommon.
Or no, I'm sorry, common.
Yeah, I was about to say uncommon's a bit of a stretch, but a common magic item, yeah, sure, pick one.
Cool.
Oh boy.
So let me run through the list real quick because I don't think Pete has the book. Pete has a Kobold Cleric, right? Armor of Gleaming never gets dirty. Boots of False Tracks. Only humanoids can wear these boots. You can choose to have them leave tracks like those of another kind of humanoid of your size.
Do I count as a humanoid?
You count as a small race, but a humanoid, I think. Yeah. So you can disguise your boots print as a halfling.
Candle of the Deep.
Have normal feet.
Candle of the Deep is not extinguished when immersed in water. Charlatan's Die, Cloak of Billowing, Cloak of Many Fashions. That sounds very attractive to me. A Clockwork Amulet. Oh, that's an interesting item. A Clockwork Amulet. Basically, once a day, you can automatically roll a 10 in lieu of rolling a d20. Clothes of Mending. Elegant outfit of traveler's clothes magically mends itself to counteract daily wear and tear. So for Warlock, there's a Dark Shard Amulet. A Dread Helm makes your eyes glow red while you wear it.
Ooh.
An Earhorn of Hearing. It
What'd you say?
suppresses the effects of the deafened condition on you, allowing you to hear normally. That seems like it's more powerful than well, I guess it's very highly
situational,
yeah.
Yeah.
An Enduring Spellbook is more for a wizard. An Ursat's Eye. Artificial eye replaces a real one.
What does that do?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
So I'd be like Mad Eye Moody.
Yeah, except even Mad Eye could see through. You can't. A hat of vermin. It has 3 charges. You can expend 1 charge as an action to summon either a bat, a frog, or a rat. It immediately tries to get away from you as quickly as possible. It is neither friendly nor hostile and is not under your control. It will disappear after 1 hour if it is not dropped to 0 hit points.
Can I eat it?
Hat of Wizardry. Cone-shaped hat. Adorned with crescent moons and stars. Oh, that's interesting because you can try to cast a cantrip you don't know. It must be on the wizard spell list, and you must make a DC 10 Arcana check. If it succeeds, you cast the spell.
Interesting.
Do you have to
per long
use
rest.
that?
Huh? You have to be
You
a
have to-
wizard, and it's only once per long rest. Heward's handy spice pouch. We know that from Fro's days. From Fro has one. Horn of silent alarm. 4 charges. When you use an action to blow it, one creature of your choice can hear the horn's blare, as long as that creature is within 600 feet of the horn and not deafened. Nobody else will hear the sound. It regains 1d4 charges daily at dawn.
I remember trying to get that to mess with the guys.
Instrument of scribing and instrument of illusions. Those are probably for bards. Lock of trickery. Lock appears to be an ordinary lock. Comes with a single key. Tumblers in this lock magically adjust to thwart burglars. Dex checks made to pick the lock have disadvantage. A moon-touched sword. We know about that one. A mystery key. A question mark is worked into the head of this key. The key has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock onto which it's inserted. Once it unlocks something, the key disappears. So it's a 1-use, 1 in 20 chance to unlock something. Orb of direction. When you use this orb, when you use an action, you can determine which way is north. Orb of time. You can use an action to determine whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime. Oh, it only works on the material plane. Same with the orb of direction. Perfume of bewitching. 1 use, an action to apply the perfume. It lasts an hour. For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at challenge rating of 1 or lower humanoids. Pipe of smoke monsters. When you smoke this pipe, you can use an action to exhale a puff of smoke that takes the form of a single creature such as a dragon, a flump, or a frogmoth. The form must be small enough to fit in a 1-foot cube and loses its shape after a few seconds. A pole of angling. This is good for fishing, right? Speak the command word. That sounds like something a cat might have. 10-foot pole. You can speak a command word and it transforms into a fishing pole with a hook, a line, and a reel. Another command word changes it back to a normal pole. Pole of collapsing. Pot of awakening. If you plant a shrub in this clay pot and let it grow for 30 days, it magically transforms into an awakened shrub at the end of the time. Breaks the pot.
My pet shrub.
And it's friendly towards you. A rope of mending. Yeah. Oh, rope of mending might be useful.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Can't be cut?
No, you can cut it and then you can use a command word to put the pieces back together when you're ready.
Abracadabra.
Ruby of the War Mage. Of course, this was my War Mage's favorite magic item. You can attach this 1-inch ruby to a simpler martial weapon to make it a spellcasting focus.
But that's only for mages, right?
Well, it says attunement by a spellcaster, so
I don't think that would count as a holy symbol, right?
it says it's etched with eldritch runes.
Eldritch runes. Right.
I don't know. To be honest, it just says spellcaster. It didn't say sorcerer, cleric, or wizard. Shield of expression. The front of the shield is shaped like in the likeness of a face. While bearing the shield, you can use a bonus action to alter the face's expression. Smoldering armor. Staff of adornment. If you place an object weighing no more than 1 pound, such as a shard of a crystal, an egg, or a stone, above the tip of the staff while holding it, the object floats an inch from the staff's tip and remains there until it is removed or until the staff is no longer in your possession. It can have up to 3 such objects floating over its tip at any given time. While holding the staff, you can make one or more objects slowly spin or turn in place. Staff of bird calls. This wooden staff decorated with bird carvings, 10 charges. You can use an action, expend 1 charge from the staff to cause it to create one of the following sounds out to 600 feet range. Finches chirp, a raven's caw, a duck's quack, chickens cluck, a goose's honk, a loon's call, a turkey's gobble, a seagull's cry, an owl's hoot, and an eagle's shriek. Recovers him at dawn. If you use all the charges, it explodes into a harmless cloud of bird feathers and is lost forever. Staff of flowers. Basically, you can cause flowers to sprout from a patch of earth by using up charges daily.
Right.
Talking doll. When the stuffed doll is within 5 feet of you, you can spend a short rest telling it to say up to 6 phrases, none of which can be more than 6 words long, and set a condition under which the doll speaks each phrase. You can also replace old phrases with new ones.
I can see with that one just going, "Come play with me," as it spins its head around.
Yeah.
Forever, forever.
Or have a little dagger in his hand and say, "I want to play with you." A tankard of sobriety. You can drink. Yeah. Unbreakable arrow. A veteran's cane. When you grasp this walking cane, you use a bonus action to speak the command word. It transforms into an ordinary longsword and ceases to be magical. Walloping ammo. Creature hit by this ammunition must succeed on a DC 10 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. A wand of conducting. 3 charges. You can use an action, spend 1 charge to create orchestral music by waving it around. Music can be heard out 60 feet and ends when you stop waving. When you use up the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, a sad tuba sound plays as the wand crumbles to dust and is destroyed. Wand of Pyrotechnics has 7 charges. You can use a charge to create a harmless burst of multicolored light at a point you can see up to 60 feet away. It's accompanied by a crackling noise that can be heard up to 300 feet away. Light is as bright as a torch flame but lasts only a second. The wand regains 1d6 charges plus 1 charges daily at dawn. If you use up the last charge, it erupts into a harmless pyrotechnic display and is destroyed on a roll of 1 on a d20. Wand of Scowls and Wand of Smiles. Basically, it's the same wand. It's just its initial condition is the difference. If it's a scowling wand, you can target a human within 30 feet of you, DC 10 charisma save, or be forced to scowl for 1 minute.
Nice.
When you use up all of its charges, roll a d20. On a 1, it transforms into a Wand of Smiles. And the wand has 3 charges. When holding it, you can use an action spend 1 charge, target a humanoid you can see within 30 feet. Target must succeed DC 10 charisma or be forced to smile for 1 minute. Same condition. If you use the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, it transforms into a Wand of Scowls. that's pretty much the rundown of
All right.
The wall thing ammo, is that like a one item or something?
I think the unbreakable arrow is, but I don't think the walloping ammo. I think it's a one use.
So,
Tea.
um,
Pepsi.
have you guys decided on a common magic item?
Oh, I was supposed to decide. Sorry, squirrel. Hold on. See, I was like, oh, I got that book too. I'll just take time to catch up my game while Aaron's reading there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'll let Pete pick his item first. And Aaron, and I'll look at the list myself. Not to
Maybe the shield of many faces.
Where are these? These are in the
So
back.
if you use a shield of many faces, can you have your holy
+2.
symbol emblem on that shield as well?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because generally that's what clerics do. They just put their holy symbol on their shield because they're.
No, they get separate things. They get a holy symbol and the shield with their holy. No, it's paladins.
No.
They got the shield.
Yeah, clerics, you get either some type of holy symbol. It can be an emblem that you can put onto the shield, and that kind of helps.
Yeah, now I'm starting to remember. It's depending on what pack you picked. If you get a priest pack, you get a holy symbol. If you're choosing, if you get a regular pack, you don't get it.
Of course, I could go with the cloak of billowing if I like to intimidate.
Can I eat that creature summoned each day from that wand?
It disappears as soon as it drops to 0 hit points.
Oh, it disappears when it drops to 0 hit points? Damn
Yeah. So you might be able to nibble on his tail without killing it.
it. Of course, being a street urchin, I do start with a pet rat, right? So I guess that could be part of the magic item. It's my pet rat.
I don't know, man. I would think your rat would be like, screw this. One of these days he's gonna be too drunk to know which one's the me and which one is the summoned rat.
No, I meant the pet rat is from the wand.
It's a
So
it's a hat.
the pet rat
It's a
only
hat.
exists when I use the wand.
It's a hat.
Oh, is it a hat that
It's a
made
hat
from?
of
Oh,
vermin. Yeah, it comes out of the hat. You take the hat off.
Oh yeah, you just do a bow and gentle thing, and a rat pops out when you lift your hat up, and you just see this woman go, "Oh my!"
Oh, like Ratatouille. You lift your
Yeah.
hat. You're like, "How do you do?" And then you see the rat under there.
Yeah, pretty much.
but that could be my pet rat from my my urchin.
Criminal. Oh yeah, urgent background.
Ooh, a pull of collapsing. But yeah, I guess the pull of angling could be good too. But I don't like to hunt animals. I just have to eat them.
Right.
Maybe you just don't consider fish animals.
But they don't have fur. They don't have fur. That's true.
I might need to go down to the docks and like establish a relationship, Michael, with some of the fishermen, so that I can have a few fish on hand to tempt Needlefoot with, kind of like Scooby snacks for Jody. It's like, would you do it for an anchovy?
I guess I could choose the magical staff that turns into a fishing rod and catch fish. That's how I survive.
That
Eating
would
the fish
be
I catch.
the pole of, what do we call that?
Pole of fishing, pole
Pole of angling.
Angling.
It's a 10-foot pole. And it takes the command word to change it back and forth into a hook, a line, and a reel. I'm gonna have to go with the cloak of many fashions.
Yeah.
How fashionable.
Sometimes I need to look regal, and sometimes I need to look common.
I survive on fish I catch at the sea.
So you picked Cloak of Many Fashions?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So has everybody else picked their magic item?
Yep. Joey maybe have not. But...
I'm looking.
So what did you pick, Pete? The Hat of Vermin or something like that?
Nope. The rod of angling. The staff of angling.
Staff of Angling?
That's how I make my survival, my living. Is I eat the fish I catch from Waterdeep Bay.
Oh.
I must have inherited from someone.
Yeah. Of course, the dock workers tried to shoo you away.
Let's see, I forgot to add my crossbow.
All right. So I'm torn between the clockwork omelet and the pole of collapsing, I guess. And actually the rope of mending. That's a useful one, too. I was thinking, because I'm claiming to be mechanically inclined, the clockwork amulet might be the coolest one. Michael's asleep, I guess.
Yeah. I'm awake.
Okay, you're just sitting there. So, can I have a clockwork amulet?
Yeah.
You know what it does?
Adds a D10 to a roll.
No, and I make an attack roll while wearing the amulet. I can forego rolling the d20 to just get a 10 on the die. So I can do an attack as a 10 straight up, like a passive roll. And
Okay.
then I don't have to add any bonuses from proficiencies and or skills or whatever. But it's only attack rolls, I guess. So, but
Right.
still, could be useful.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah. It's I can only use it once per long rest, I think. So.
So is that it for everything? Is the question.
That's it.
We're done. We can't take any more.
That's it for me, I think.
Pete, is that it for you?
Sure, I'm good, boss.
Yeah. What would you do for a silver piece there, little dragonkin?
Oh, I guess I could show you one guy. It's this much, but let's see.
Rick will pet you.
I can show you guys
Oh,
this
yeah.
much.
Yeah, can you describe some of the pertinent locations and geography that we might already be?
Yeah, near the dockwards, you see the yawning portal and stuff, and there are different wards, market, the north ward, and the field ward. All those different things. But you guys are basically going to start out in this area, starting here.
Okay.
I figure I live somewhere between the docks and the graveyard. Where's the graveyard?
Graveyard's way up there.
What's the City of the Dead?
That's the graveyard.
City of the Dead.
Do you see it?
I'm looking.
I'm putting a beacon. I don't know if you see it. You zoomed out enough, or?
Probably not. Where are you putting your beacon?
We're putting 2 beacons.
Michael, hit shift and then put a beacon.
Shift.
There you go. That forces all of us to look at the same place where you're.
So we're starting in the City of the Dead? Is that what you're saying?
No, he's
No.
showing Pete where that is.
That's about where I work. Where I dig my holes.
And you guys will be starting at the Yawning Portal.
Is that near
Yeah, it is close
Virgin
to the dock.
Square or whatever it is, or more towards the dock ward?
I think it's closer to Dock Ward, if you ask me.
Yeah, Dock Ward's right next to it, right?
Right. So the Dock Ward's going to be down here. So. But, yeah. It's pretty much it for now, unless you guys want to you have anything else you need to do.
I'm good.
All right. So we hope to see you all next week as we start our first session of Dragon Heist.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I'm almost tempted to do like a. I was gonna ask you, hey, can we have like a mini thug encounter or something, just to see how our characters play out?
Well, there's a mini encounter in the beginnings, spoilers, but it's we'll see how you.
Bar fight.
Yeah, bar fight.
Torn ain't there for that one. He's not allowed in the Yawning Portal. Yeah, but until next time, I guess we'll see all y'all there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yep. Score.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me stop the stream. Thanks, Chowder, for watching.